Hey guys, it's Tuesday, July 26th, and it's been about a week and a half since Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 was released on theaters, and this is going to be another video about that and really just Harry Potter in general, kind of. So about 4 years ago when the final book came out, I remember everyone was talking about how it was the end of Harry Potter. How when the 7th book came out, the fandom wasn't going to be the same, and there was no more Harry Potter, and a lot of people were scared that the fandom would, die after the 7th book came out. And, of course, in the 4 years since the Deathly Hallows was released, the fandom has definitely changed in a lot of ways, but it still exists, and I'd say it's just as strong as when the 7th book came out. Obviously, there's no more, speculation there. Before the 7th book, you obviously had all your theories of what was going to happen and everything else, and we don't have that anymore. But somehow, even without that, the fandom is still definitely there. I think there's just as many people in the fandom now as there was then. I mean, I read fan fiction a lot and I write fan fiction, and there's just as much Harry Potter fan fiction as there was before. Which kind of makes sense, because now that the books are over, you can write fanfiction about, after the books and whatnot. But, I mean, that's one part of the fandom that really hasn't changed that much, except now we have one extra book of, canon that kind of affects stories, but still. A lot of the podcasts, they don't have episodes as regularly, but you still have the podcast. The YouTubers all still make videos. There's still, a bunch of forums and different, fan communities where people get on and talk about Harry Potter. And then, of course, the fan sites, especially the Leaky Cauldron and MuggleNet, they still have tons of news to report. I get on those sites, every day, and almost every day there's something new on there. So, it's been 4 years since the books came out, and there's still Harry Potter news. And the 7th book, and with the 7th movie being released, again, everyone was talking about how this is the end, because now the movies are over. But honestly, when the 7th book came out, I was terrified, because everyone was talking about how it was the end, and they were scared the fandom was going to disappear, and I was kind of scared it was going to happen too, and I did not want that to happen. But it didn't, and my fears were really for nothing. And now the movie's coming out, and all these people are talking about it being the end again, and I get that, but at the same time, I don't really believe it as much as I believed it when the book came out. I honestly can't see the Harry Potter fandom ending anytime soon. There's just way too much, especially with Pottermore coming out, and, well, just a couple of days, first, so many people are going to be allowed on the site, and we're going to get so much new information for that, and there's constantly Harry Potter stuff happening. Even now, 4 years after the last book, and now that the last movie is out, we're still getting Harry Potter news. Something that I was really excited about was a few days back. I'm not entirely sure what day it was, but Deathly Hallows Harry Potter became the highest grossing film franchise ever. It beat Star Wars. I don't know what the exact number was of how much money it's made, but it has now made more money than any other film franchise. Not to mention the, tons of other records that Harry Potter's broken. I think it had the biggest opening weekend, this movie did, and just tons of other records. The Harry Potter movies have done so much. And that was really off topic from the rest of the movie, but I just wanted to mention the highest grossing film franchise ever thing, because I was very excited about that. But yeah, I really don't think the Harry Potter fandom is going to end, ever, really. I mean, they were talking at LeakyCon that it came up that Star Wars and Lord of the Rings hasn't had new material in God knows how long. I'm not sure exactly, but I have to think about that too hard. But they still have, fan sites and all this other stuff, and I think Harry Potter is going to be the same way. I mean, I don't ever plan on leaving the Harry Potter fandom. In some way, shape, or form, I'm probably going to be involved with the fandom for the rest of my life. And hopefully my kids will be. I'm going to try my hardest to make my children Harry Potter fans. But the fandom, years from now, the fandom may be different than it is now and than it was before all the books were out, but I definitely think it will still be there, and that makes me really happy because, to be completely honest, the Harry Potter fandom is kind of something that's been a constant in my life since I was like 10 years old, and it's just nice knowing it's always there, I guess. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.